Γεια σας. Ναι. Είμαστε στο κόσμο μας, όπως πάντα. Λοιπόν, λέτε ναι, λίγο ας κάνουμε ένα διάλειμμα από τα ζόμπι. Please include your name. Έχω πολύ καιρό να μπω σε αυτό το παιχνίδι. Και ναι, δεν ξέρω τι φάση, έχουν μαζευτεί τα 500.000 quests. Εγώ αυτά θα τα κάνω όταν τελειώσει ίσως το παιχνίδι, δεν ξέρω. Είμαι πολύ πίσω, έχει βγει η version 2 του παιχνιδιού, η πρώτη επέτειος και εγώ είμαι ένα χρόνο πίσω. Λοιπόν, δεν θέλω εσένα, θέλω εσένα. Τελειώνει σε 2 μέρες. Ναι, οκ. Κορνουκόπια. Μπου. Καλά, δεν πειράζει, υγεία. Τι να κάνω εν τω μεταξύ, δείτε εδώ τι έχει. Έχει μαζευτεί 500.000 πράγματα, Tides of War. Θέλω κάτι με τέτοια. A simulated universe, τώρα άμα πάω θα πεθάνω. Τι είναι αυτό? Τι είναι αυτό? Τι είναι αυτό? Companion mission, ask Clara about the... Θα δω ρε τι έχει, αυτό έχει περισσότερα. Πάμε να δούμε τι είναι αυτό. Δεν πίστευα ότι θα έφτανα σε αυτή τη στιγμή. Στριμάρω το Star Rail. Η αλήθεια είναι όντως, ακούγεται σαν μακρινό όνειρο κάποτε. Κάποτε δεν μπορούσα καν να τρέξω το Genshin. Πιο low. Αυτή ήθελα τόσο πολύ να την πάρω. Χαίρομαι τόσο που την πήρα. Γεια σας.
Correct. All the cabins they might pass by have been checked. Remember to report to lead researcher Asta. We'll deal with problems outside the base zone later. Ah, it's you. Sorry, this is embarrassing. We suddenly had some stuff come up. I wanted to take care of it before you arrived, but I can't seem to even get a break around here. Never mind about that. Here, this is for you. I made it this morning, and I've been keeping it warm. That's right. I hope you don't hate it.
Χρόνια πολλά, Ηρακλή, αληθώς ανέστη.
I spent a long time wondering what to give you. In the end,
Καλά είμαι,
I
δόξα τω
realized I
Θεώ.
should stick to what I'm good at. Miss Asta loves my fried rice, so I
Εσύ
hope
πώς
you like it
είσαι?
too. Sorry it's so noisy here. I wanted to find somewhere quieter where I could get your feedback, but...
Τι?
I'm pretty confident in this dish. Unfortunately, I was a bit rushed at the end. Some big shot suddenly decided to visit the space station today. Everyone has been in a hurry since the announcement. They're all worried that a bad impression could damage Madame Herta's reputation.
Αχα.
Miss Asta said that the guest appears to be Madame
γράφεις-
Herta's research partner. If he's doing research with her, he must be famous throughout the galaxy.
Ψήσατε. Αυτό κατάλαβα. Γύρισε στις 4. Ωραία, μια χαρά. Και εμείς εδώ φάγαμε μια χαρά.
Look at the time. The guest is almost here. If you're curious, just follow the crowd.
Ωραία.
Welcome to Herta Space Station.
Έλα Ρον. Δεν ακούς τίποτα. Πάμε. Left safe zone. Γεια στα. Πώς χαίρομαι που μιλάμε. Ο πρωταγωνιστής μιλάει και δεν είναι μουγκός όπως ο Genshin.
Hypothesis. Thought always precedes word. And yet I can't find the words for this moment.
Καλησπέρα σας. Τι είναι τούτος?
It's good to see you, Asta. I
Ποιος είσαι
apologize.
εσύ?
I'm 4 minutes and 13 seconds earlier than the appointed time. I hope it's not a bother.
Of course not, Mr. Screwlum. Welcome
Ο
to
κύριος
Herta Space Station.
Σκρούλουμ.
No need for formalities, Asta. Herta Space Station is where knowledge converges. Here we celebrate the equality of thought. Such collaboration between organic life forms is magnificent and efficient. You're rebuilding the space station far quicker than I could have imagined.
We appreciate your high praise, Mr. Screwlum. Would you like me to show you around? Since the last summit, we've launched several new research projects focused on silicone-based matrices.
Well, that sounds lovely, but I do have a meeting with Herta, so let's put the new surprises on hold for now.
Madam Herta should be in her office.
Δεν το
I'll
ακούτε
take you
αυτό,
there.
είναι
Right this
μια...
way.
Τα ακουστικά είναι, τι φάση.
Sure. And you are? Ah, hello, young sir. I've heard so
Hello,
much
young
about
sir.
you. Herta talks about you often. She's quite curious about you, as am I. What is it like to live in symbiosis with a Stellaron? I hope we'll have sufficient time in the future to get to know each other and answer this question.
Είσαι πολύ mysterious.
Sorry, I wanted to show you around, but now I don't think I'll be able to get away. All right, see you later.
See you later. Τι έπαθε αυτός? Α, δεν το είχα βρει αυτό σε ντούκι. Έχει τίποτα άλλο εδώ? Memory Bubble, Pure Faith. Μίλα.
Oh, strange. It should be around here somewhere. Maybe it's hidden inside Madame Herta's portrait. Huh? Do you need something? If you're looking for the front desk, just go straight through those doors. Such a concerned and responsive tone. You must be the one everyone's been talking about recently. Your kind-heartedness is famous throughout the space station. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Leonard, a cybersecurity engineer here at the space station. You probably know that this place was recently attacked by the Antimatter Legion. In the chaos, the master control system for each zone was paralyzed. Now that the station is being rebuilt, my job is to repair equipment and restore the space station's cybersecurity. But during the repair process, I discovered some anomalies. The access...
Και θες να τις φτιάξω.
Some have surmised the same as you. We suspect that it may have been the Stellaron Hunters. It's an elusive group and very dangerous. Every member is on the IPC's wanted list. They include a super hacker from Punklord. I'm ashamed to admit that I've lost to her once before.
Η Silver Wolf λέει.
A while ago, I discovered her whereabouts during a screening process. I was planning to follow the clues to find more details about her, but I fell into her trap. Can you guess what happened next? She reverse hacked my device, sent out a bunch of spam, made a video game open to the space station, and told everyone that an idiot named Leonard made a big silly mistake.
Ναι, στάνταρ σίγουρα.
I don't want to think about it. Now that everything is calmed down, I thought they'd be on my case already. The silver lining? Madame Herta was generous enough to allow me to continue investigating this matter.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was pretty unexpected. Space station affairs are usually handled by lead researcher Asta. This is the first time I've seen Madame Herta give orders in person. To put it simply, the leaders have given me an opportunity. This time I designed a decoding program. Look, it just...
Ότι τι?
That's Oh, what are you talking about? This looks like... Oh, a drop of sweat? Unbelievable! Why would something like this be in the space station? The staff wouldn't even dare scribble on the wall, let alone leave a drop of sweat! So this is what we're looking for? This suspicious evidence? It wasn't what I was expecting, but... Wait a second? Let me take a look. Oh, I see. This is digital graffiti that appears to represent Punklorian symbols. If I'm not mistaken, this should be some kind of automatic encryption. We need to decipher it if we want to find any culpatory evidence.
Okay.
You got me there. I got caught up in our conversation. Let me think. Maybe I've been under too much stress recently and I subconsciously want a friend. Anyway, if I were to find clues related to the Stellaron hunters, wouldn't that be helpful to you to... just do me a favor.
No. Τι θες? Και τι θες? Αυτό που μου τη δίνει είναι ότι έχει πολύ διάλογο και λίγη δράση. Τώρα μιλούσα γι' αυτό. Όπα. Αμάν. Τίποτα δεν του έκανε. Λογικό. Πρέπει να ξαναβγάλω τη σερβάλ. Τι κάνουμε, ρε μπουρδα. Τι του έχω, του έχω αυτό τέλεια. Γιατί του έχω αυτό. Πάρτε το. Πάρ' το. Ρε, έχουν θερήσει την Κλάρα να πούμε. Την έχουν θερήσει. Ας βάλουμε στη Κλάρα άμυνα. Πρέπει να του αλλάξω. Δεν έχω τα σωστά στοιχεία. Εντάξει. Τι ήταν αυτό ρε. Να τη...
Did you see that? It seemed like something popped up here, then Void Rangers jumped out. But look, just like I guessed, this graffiti is encrypted. If we decipher it, we can see some hidden information. The surveillance camera captured her face. Silver Wolf. It's exactly the same as the photo on the IPC's wanted list. Let me see what she was up to. Is this a transmitter beacon? Oh, I see. She probably ran into the Antimatter Legion during the invasion, then used this beacon to teleport the enemies somewhere else. We accidentally activated the beacon again just now, and they were brought back. Jeez, Stellaron hunters have the ability to stow enemies away like that? Beacon transmission that doesn't require a power source.
Ω, ρε φίλε, μιλάει πάρα πολύ. Δεν μπορώ.
Please. There's a strange signal nearby. Maybe it's another piece of graffiti.
Ναι, περίμενε όμως. Περίμενε, γιατί είμαστε χάλια, μαύρα. Καλά κρασιά. Μόνο εσύ είσαι. Τι μπορώ. Increases the warrior's attack. Δεν έχω ιδέα τι κάνει τι. Φορά αυτό. Δεν ξέρω αν έκανα καλά, αλλά... Ο θέλει να ανεβεί. Νομίζω ότι μου είχε δώσει ένα σωρό δώρα. Δεν τα βλέπω τα δώρα. Ωραία, φτάνει. Είδωλα. Κάτσε, πότε τα πήρα αυτά.
Choice isn't as elusive as it seems.
Λοιπόν, έχω την τόπαζ εδώ, είχα την hook. Είναι τετράστερη νομίζω, όχι είναι πεντάστερη, δεν θυμάμαι τι είναι. Τετράστερη. Αχ, τι να βγάλω. Ίσως να πρέπει να βγάλω τη Κλάρα και να βάλω τη Σερβάλ. Το θα κάνω. Να πρέπει και αυτή. Χάνια. Πώς κοιτάει ρε στη ψυχή. Όμορφη. Φιλή. Πήραμε για αυτόν εδώ. Πώς αλλάζω. Πώς αλλάζω τη σύνδεση team setup. Λοιπόν. Καλή μου Κλάρα, θα μείνεις για λίγο έξω. Εδώ έχουμε αυτόν. Ναι, η hook είναι τετράστερη. Σερβάλ μπαίνεις, γιατί την Πήρα αρκετά πράγματα για αυτήν. Σεντ. Δεν έχω. Δεν έχω. Use tears of dreams. Ξέρω εγώ. Α, ναι, καλά. Άστο. Δεν έχω ιδέα. Γι' αυτό δεν τα πάω καλά σε αυτά τα παιχνίδια. Δεν με ενδιαφέρουν καθόλου αυτά τα στατιστικά.
Even put down a question mark. They must be making fun of us. She went towards the base zone. Yep.
Μ' αρέσει πως πεθαίνει και βλάβει.
Disappeared again? This thing keeps cutting out when I'm deciphering it. She must have stopped here for a bit. Let's look around.
Είναι αυτό.
The graffiti's location is quite interesting. It feels like she's playing a game with us. One dot leads to another. I heard from a friend that the hackers on Punk Lord have a tradition. When they hack, they purposely leave something behind for people to discover. Kind of like throwing down the gauntlet. They call this the Punk Lord mentality. I don't understand the same thing. She seems...
Ωραία. Άιντε πάμε. Δεν είχα έρθει εδώ ποτέ.
They seem to be heading toward the monitoring room.
Γεια σας. Α, εχθρός είναι. Ούψ. Φοβάμαι. Α, το καημένο.
Easy, Nambi. Easy.
Όχι, δεν θέλω. Ας το καημένο να φύγει.
Still no repayment? This song's just for you.
Δώσε.
You have the
Δεν έδωσες και πολλά. Λοκάρει κάποιον. Ναι. The power of cuteness λέει. Κύριε με καλό μου θα τη σφαστώ. Μη! Αχα. Yes, try that again. Άστο, ας φύγει. Καημένο. Δεν του κάνω τίποτα. Τίποτα όμως. Καλά. Του χρόνου. Όχι ρε φίλε, ας φύγουμε. Άστο να φύγει. Ωραία. Πρώτερ. Α, μου δίνω αμοιβές. Τα καημένα. Έλα.
other graffiti. They're all different too. She really put some thought into this.
Κέρδα.
Huh? Is this section of the record damaged? I don't think so. That's not the same as passing straight through a wall. Look. Hold on, I got it! It might be an effect from a curio. No wonder she kept going through the curio collection index.
Οπα, τι... Πού με πάει?
Huh? There's no graffiti here. So strange. Oh, me? That's how the more I talk about it, the worse
μιλούσαμε.
I feel. Whoa, look here. It looks like the log. Could it be that?
Έλα ρε, μιλούσαμε για λίγο. Rating pistol. Μάλιστα. Αυτό τι είναι? Σαν τα domains. Εδώ τι έχει? Έρθει από εδώ κάποτε νομίζω.
Just as I thought. She was here.
Huh? Θυμάμαι τι είναι αυτό. Γενικά δεν θυμάμαι τίποτα.
I just remembered that Madame Herta has a game cartridge named Punk Lord Mentality in her collection. You remember it, right? It's actually on the list of missing curios. I wasn't able to put the two together before. If the hacker has a personal objective other than the Stellaron Hunter's mission, I got it. I got it now. The Stellaron Hunter's operation was just a cover for her. That's right. She was so interested in the curio collection index that she stayed in the space station even after her mission was complete. This was what she was truly after. She knew we would be looking for the Stellaron Hunters and used it as her cover. Very smart. To be expected of someone from Punk Lord. Hold on, though. Something doesn't add up. The curios are Madame Herta's most prized possessions. All the visit requests are sent to her office from some researchers trying to gain access to the You got me there. But with the skills of this hacker, I do think it's possible. We should go and check the main control room.
Είπε μη. Αδερφέ μου. Τι άμπουστ ρε. Εγώ τον βάρεσα πρώτος. Καλησπέρα. Would you like to freaking...
Still no repayment? Pretty good crowd today.
Περίμενε. Space δεν είναι ρε παιδιά το... Δεν μπορώ να σας κάνω τίποτα.
You have the worst luck running into him. Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Αρέσει πολύ η επίδεσή της. Ωραία.
The market is unpredictable. Investing in victory
Κοίτα εδώ.
means playing the long game.
Damage multiplier. Wow. Το διέλυσε.
Let the asset valuation begin. Asset confiscated.
Ωραία. Άμα τη κτίσω ότι το πας, λογικά θα γίνει φοβερή.
Watch this.
Rules are made to be broken.
Reach
Sorry.
the end of the story in your own way.
Yes. Δεν ξέρω.
Wait, don't move. I get chills just looking at the space station monitors now. Let me investigate first. Just perfect. Not only did she shut off all the access logs, she shut off all the terminal transmissions too. I thought it was the Legion that did this. Let's focus on the main task first. I am curious though. She paused the terminal transmissions, but didn't touch the local data at all. I really don't get her. As a Stellaron hunter, she leaves the Stellaron behind. As a hacker, she doesn't delete the local log. There's an external port here. I'm gonna plug in and take a look. Relax, friend. I've done this 1,000,000 times. Look at this agreement.
Καλημέρα.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it.
Ωραία βίλε.
My music.
Γουστάρω.
Conquer us all.
Πάρ' το.
Pass them up, Numby. Time for the main event.
Let's go.
Batter up.
Don't you dare. Την άτιμο.
Easy, Numby. Easy. Liquidation. This song's just for you. Let's rock.
Let's make.
Ωραία.
See? I was right. Now... I'm serious.
Είχε πολύ φάση αν πέφταμε ακριβώς πάνω της σε κάποια φάση. Και πού πάμε? Και πού πάω?
That's not gonna happen. I'll say it again. I don't care what Runmei said to you, but there's no chance we're shutting down the simulated universe.
Herta, I've made my decision. Question: what have we invested into this project? Hundreds of system hours, the resources of an entire planet, and the most advanced technology in the entire universe. And what have we gotten in return? Unknowns, confusion, and a series of errors. In the beginning, we defined the simulated universe as a miniature world that could be used to discover the traces of the eons. But now, it's become something far removed from its original purpose.
The simulated universe is bound to make errors. You said that yourself, and that's exactly what we're experiencing. Why is that a problem all of a sudden?
I adore the vast amount of knowledge, but I cannot accept that the simulated universe remains simply a pending contract waiting to be attended to. Herta, think about it. How many surprises has this project given you? And how many disappointments has it given you?
The simulated universe never disappointed me. You are what disappoints me, Scroolum.
Oof.
Do you really think of yourself as someone so exceptionally amazing? Right now, you're more like someone from the Nitwit Society.
Herta, I don't mean to question you, nor do I want to deny the hard work you've put forth for the simulated universe.
Αλλά
I just want to give more room for knowledge and inspiration to grow freely.
That's enough. Leave if you don't want to be part of this. Go tell the other two yourself. Oh, and take your tech with you. I don't need it. I can go find Adrian Taylor or the red-nosed old man from Epsilon, or even the Intelligentsia Guild. At least they won't quit halfway. Ugh. Scroolum, we've known each other for a long time. This is the first time I feel that you're nothing but a piece of ice-cold metal.
Αρ. Γεια.
My apologies, sir. This all started with me.
Καλά, είμαι
I was the one
εδώ.
that brought up the request to end our academic
Εσείς δεν θα
collaboration.
βλέπατε ταινία,
Don't get
υποτίθεται.
me wrong, I have nothing against Herta or the project. The simulated universe is a great experiment, and Herta is a true genius. However, we have our differences when it comes down to our long-term vision for the future. These differences
είδα.
will often manifest into
Ποια ταινία?
bias, and bias will get in the way of the formulation of knowledge.
Lord of the Rings animation.
Deep down, I want to continue
Το
to
στέργιο
believe
πρέπει
in
να έχω
Herta.
ακούσει γι' αυτό.
The question is
Ή να το
whether
είδα
one
κατά
should
λάθος
end
μια
a
φορά στο
collaboration
YouTube.
that no longer holds true to its original intent. Are you worried about her mental state?
Όχι.
Then I'm glad I haven't caused you vexation on her behalf. The emotions of organic life are like tides. It is my fault for not noticing the trajectory of the moon. Let Herta be alone for a while so she can calm her emotions. It'll be beneficial for our negotiations later as well. As for the simulated universe, if that's the reason you're here, maybe I can help in answering your questions. Search. Bonfire in the depths of the woods. A lone stone sword points to the stars. Punk Lord mentality. That is no ordinary curio, my friend. That is a love letter a Galaxy Ranger has written for the universe. Young sir,
Αχα.
it is a planet made of data and symbols. The edges of reality and illusion are blurred in Punk Lord, as are its days and nights. An ether cartridge is a chip that Punklordian hackers use to edit reality. The ways through which a hacker perceives and modifies the world are recorded on the chip. It's a recording of the hacker's life and proof of their existence. The one on the space station belonged to someone truly legendary. He became a galaxy.
Έχουν μεγάλη φαντασία ρε φίλε όταν φτιάχνουν αυτές τις ιστορίες.
He encountered countless fascinating individuals and saw wonders witnessed by few. Many of the records and details recorded therein are beyond the knowledge of even the IPC and the intelligentsia.
Σε παρακαλώ τελείωνα, δεν μπορώ να...
I understand your concern. As such, as you are... Yes, by way
Θέλω απλά να πολεμήσω. Τι κι άλλο? Optional talk to Leonard.
Did you hear that? I was so scared I couldn't utter a single word. The simulated universe? Shut down? That's Madame Herta's biggest project. Wait.
Μην ανησυχείς, δεν θα κλείσει.
This is still having her. Anyway.
Ναι.
Well, sir. Please, ask away.
Τι, όχι, δεν... Πάμε. Ναι. Είμαι... Η ομάδα μου ίσα ίσα πιάνει level 40. Excuse me. Δεν την έχω αυτή, ναι, τέλος πάντων. Εδώ. Εδώ. Ξέρω εγώ. Πάμε. Recommended type, ωραία. Καλά θα πάει αυτό. You feel a ripple. 9. Ναι. Το προσομοιωμένο σύμπαν.
Young sir, are you all right? That's the communication module doing its job. Herta often speaks of it, however. Hacker. Oh, conclusion. That is a holographic record that the simulated universe has created. In here, regardless of how large or small, all variables are saved. You were right, young sir.
Hey, you. Why are you staring at me?
Τι μας βλέπει?
I initiated the simulation flow. This is just a record of the past. She's not actually talking to you. Please listen and don't interrupt her. We may be able to find out more of what we need to know.
First off, I'm not obsessed with it. On Punklord, the stories of the cartridge are no different from textbooks. I'm not interested in something that everybody already knows about. Secondly, it's not some kind of video game cartridge. It's an ether cartridge. It's the second pair of eyes, second brain, and second heart of the hacker. Do you understand what that actually means? With that cartridge, if a guy went to a movie premiere and bought some mixed popcorn, you'd be able to know the flavor of the fourth kernel he picked out of the bucket. It's truly amazing. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again. I am not obsessed with it. The reason I'm still rambling about it is to make sure that you know how amazing it really is. Do you get it now, Kafka? All right, let's get going. We have to move quickly. This place is different from the rest of the space station. We're on Genius Society turf.
It is safe to assume that two people entered the simulated universe. Her and her companion. Interesting. Let's see what happened next. You are now taking the point of view of the companion. She will react to your behavior now.
Boss. Trial. Τέλειο. Glitch.
You took the bait.
You took the bait, όντως. Wow. Κάτσε, θέλω να δω το animation της καλά. Πρώτη φορά τα βλέπω.
You have the worst luck running into me.
Let's make it quick.
Πάμε. Ωραίο. Ωραίο, πολύ ωραίο.
Just like that. Time for a buzz.
Καλό. Θέλω να δω το ultimate.
My turn. What's this?
Let's go.
Να δω το ultimate της.
Fork in the road, huh? I got this. Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
It's a nice thing to have a companion who likes to talk, isn't it?
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right.
Είναι τυχαίο όμως.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself? Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon. What has happened is destined to happen again. That was my conclusion after having met her. Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you. In Herta's words, there was no loser in that fight. It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
To the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button?
Δεν έχει. Ή έχει. Σε μένα θα το κάνει αυτό. Γεια σας.
You took the bait just like that.
Γιατί να με το πάρουν.
You have the worst luck running into me.
This is our chance. Yeah.
100% quick. You took the bait just like that. Time for a buzz.
It's a bull market. Liquidation!
What about this?
Can you let me have some fun this time?
Easy.
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here. Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she?
The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait. That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end. Yes, that incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter. I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us. In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
Είδε, πάμε. Τώρα θα το χρησιμοποιήσω.
Might be trickier to crack. Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
Ωρε, τέλειο.
Just a scratch. Rules are made to be broken.
Τέλειο.
Let the asset valuation begin.
Insufficient energy. Τι εννοείς? Α, 3.
The market is unpredictable. Investing in victory.
Λατρεύω τόσο πολύ τα animation τους.
Playing the long game.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Θυμάμαι όταν είχα πρώτα δει τη March, την ήθελα τόσο πολύ και χάρηκα απίστευτα όταν είδα ότι ήταν δωρεάν.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Easy, Nambi. Easy.
Τέλειωσες.
Look, we found it. The ether cartridge is here, and it's perfectly intact. There is an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory. I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data,
Unless she had someone to guide her there. Ha! You want to explain it to him first? I can see the confusion in his eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young sir. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any questions that you may have. You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside us. I must say, she really is a masterful actor.
Δηλαδή ήταν όντως η Silver Wolf.
Is always the most effective method. The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trails she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti have disappeared. I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. The graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just the right moment. I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it. However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in. Well then, were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey, Miss Silver Wolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you? I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations. You now know everything about this encounter.
Everything? No. You're wrong about the most important part. You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
Oh, a copy. You completed it while we were talking just now.
Why else would I entertain so much small talk? You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head-on, just as you did last time. And I'm looking forward to it. How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silver Wolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, Not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion. You may
Όλα
share that
σχεδιασμένα,
data
φίλε.
freely.
Σχεδιασμένα, όλα
What if I attack
υπολογισμένα.
the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Μόνος.
Then what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's right. This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's
Την
no
έχει
longer
ταπώσει
fun.
εντελώς.
Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them, including all of your game records?
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her.
Θα χάσω την πρόοδο μου.
Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
Ενδιαφέρον. Γεια σου.
A flawless victory. Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo. Make sure you never forget about it. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Σκληρή. Έχεις να πεις κάτι άλλο?
Thank you, young sir. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory. Do you have any other questions regarding this incident?
Πρωτοφυγής.
Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys. Nothing more than games, I'll wager. If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan. Please, ask away. Certainly not. Although Madame Herta and I have our differences in terms of research direction, the simulated universe is our shared pursuit, and nothing will change that. On the contrary, I plan on staying here for a while to see up close what kind of surprises the new branch of the universe has in store for me. There is no one answer to that question, my friend. It holds a different meaning for everyone. To sentimental, organic life forms, it could be the first falling leaf in the change of seasons, or the marks carved onto someone through the passage of time. To the swarm that follows its instincts, It might be the sight of fresh meat in their compound eyes and the restless thirst for sustenance. And for me, perhaps the image of symbols woven together, still able to move the heart. Something great that you call emotions. Of course, I've also heard that the answer is nothing more than a 2-digit number. A medium rare kettle steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice prepared by a certain young man on the station. All I need is energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again. Well, young sir, our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
Naskala.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never crossed my mind. Did she know about the traps the hacker left in the space station from the very beginning?
Έχει πούς ακόμα.
She said I did a good job. Can you believe it? I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta. This is something I'll remember for the rest of my life. I don't have to worry about being fired anymore.
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back door.
Εξαφανίστηκε.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind.
Ρε πόσο όμορφο το ζωγράφισαν.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything.
Wow.
A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pier Point.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pier Point as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that cloud diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the building material logistics department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already. I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you, I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way.
Credits. Φανταστικά.
A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
Τέλος. Cool. Μπορεί να έρθει στο Express, λέει, καλά. Τι έγινε? κάτι άλλο, τι φάση ρε. Μου έδωσε τις αμοιβές μου. Δεν έχω ιδέα. Για να κάνουμε μια ευχή εδώ. Δεν είναι. Μπορώ να πάρω ένα. Οπότε αυτό δεν τελείωσε εν τω μεταξύ. Εδώ βαριές. Εγώ εδώ θα σταματήσω πάντως. Ήρθε η ώρα. Καλό βράδυ παιδιά μου. Θα τα πούμε πρώτα Θεός σε ένα άλλο stream βίντεο. Καλό βράδυ.